Give me just a second, guys. I like just woke up, so I'm trying to get the rabbits water and stuff like that. Okay, I'm finally here, guys. I'm sorry that took so long. I'm kind of out of breath. I like ran so I could get it done as quick as possible. How's everybody? Hopefully good. Sorry I took so long. I was going as quick as I could. Oh, I gotta get a drink of water really quick. Okay. Also, I'm just gonna say my voice might sound a little funny. Or I might sound a little funny. I just woke up. Like, I really mean it. I woke up at like 5 and immediately got up and started setting stuff up for stream. How are you? Better than I was yesterday and the day before. Your time zone? I'm in Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I was doing some horse catching yesterday. I didn't catch nothing good. Like, hold on, I'll show you guys what I got yesterday. I got a impure pink quarter horse, a pure pink quarter horse, and this guy. That's it. That's all I caught yesterday, and I like mass captured for like 2 hours. Also, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Hope everybody's having a good day today. What about Horse Islands update? There's the Valentine's event out right now. I gotta sell some horses first before we can do any catching. Cause I guess I forgot to sell my horses yesterday. I was just so ready to go sleep. But I don't know. I had like a what is it? An energy burst? I don't know if that's the right word for it. But like, you guys know when you have like, if anybody's ever experienced like depressive episodes before, like like you having like a bunch of really bad days, everything sucks, and then all of a sudden like one little thing happens and then like you feel completely better for a little while. That's kind of what's going on with me right now. So give me like a day and I'm probably gonna be miserable again. But today's decent at least, which is a good thing. I'm sorry if I'm coughing in your guys' ears. I'm trying not to. I'm very congested still. It's like, oh my god, I gotta roll up my sleeves. My room is like really cold 90% of the time, but then sometimes it gets super hot in the middle of the night and then I sweat really bad. So it makes me really congested too. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mass capture on Blizzard Forest, Royal. Wait, I'm trying to think. Blizzard Forest, Royal Desert, Lunar, and all the other islands I'll just check. Because I don't really wanna go run around Volcano a bunch of times and Jungle a bunch of times. So I'm just gonna do that to make it easier for myself. Oh my gosh, my throat is not working with me today. But I hope everybody else has had better luck with the event so far, because I have not gotten... You know what's funny? You guys know... You guys know something funny, right? You know how I don't like the TVs that much? I've caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 4 of those were from one island run. Like, I just went around checking the islands. I didn't mass capture or anything. I just checked the islands. And there was 4 of them. 2 of them on Jungle. Are you alright? Kind of. I mean, I guess I'll address the whole thing. The title is kind of... I'm trying to joke about it, because if I don't joke about it, I'm just gonna get worse. But, here lately I've been going through a pretty bad depressive episode. I have been clinically diagnosed with depression multiple years ago. I thought it was gone. It wasn't. It came back to fight me again. So that's why I've kind of been silent for a little while on the channel and I haven't posted videos in a while and didn't really stream a lot recently. It's because I've been fighting that in the background. But I'm starting to get a little better. I had like a really bad week and now I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but this is what happened last time, and then like I immediately fell right back into it after I started feeling better. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna get out of this. I know I can. I've done it before. It's just like, man, depression really sucks. Like, I know probably a vast majority of people here have experienced it before. If you haven't, be glad. Be very glad. Because it might, you know, you might be like, oh, you know, it just makes you really sad. Or whatever you think it does. It makes literally doing anything a task. Like, for example, getting up to go shower. Like, I mentally have to prepare myself to do that, because if not, I just can't do it. Like, it's bad. My room got really messy. I'm trying to clean it up. I cleaned it up a little bit yesterday because Evan gave me some encouragement. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get out of this. And that's exactly why I'm trying to stream today. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, because as much as I want to say that you guys stink and this and that, you guys definitely cheer me up a lot of the time. So I can't bully you guys today, because if I did, I would just be I'd be lying. I mean, here's the thing. I can't say anything about how often people shower. If it works for you, it works for you. I have periods of time where I shower like every day, every other day, and then others where I struggle to shower like for an entire week. I'm not gonna judge anybody for how often you shower. Everybody has their reasons. Like, it sucks, right? For me, baths suck. Showers also suck. So I just have to pick whichever one's the easiest and just go with it. I think a partial reason as why my mood is so good today is I'm sorry, I'm very congested. I think I might be losing my voice a little bit too. I haven't been talking that much recently. I've mostly just been laying down. Oh gee, okay. But as I was saying, yesterday, my Valentine got me a gift. I got them a gift. They got me one, and it came in yesterday. And oh my god. It was so cute. So, they got me two things, which, not surprising at all, they were both rabbit things. One of them was a bunny plushie, and it's this little white bunny plushie that looks just like my old comfort plushie that I had when I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I carried that thing everywhere with me. And I love it. And the other one, like, oh my gosh. So you guys know how I have bunnies, right? I have pet rabbits. And Venus is one that I have, and she's currently sick pretty bad. She's got, like, she had an infection in her face, but she's recovering now. She's still not, like, perfect or anything, but she's recovering. And the other thing they got me is a little bunny plushie, and it looks just like Venus. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'll have to see if I can get a picture of it. And then a picture of Venus. It looks just like Venus. I got them chocolates. He got me a cat. Oh my gosh. My sister gave me a gift yesterday too. Like, you guys know how, like, you fight with siblings and stuff all the time, but, like, they also do things that show that, like, you know, I do care about you, even though I make your life a living hell sometimes. Yeah, my sister's like that, too. She got me this little thing, and I'll have to show you guys a picture of it. I have one somewhere. I'm not even sick. I'm glad I haven't got sick. I'm just very congested. I haven't had the time to wake up properly. But, my sister got me a glass bunny sculpture. And it's pink. And it's very round. Like, you guys know, like the little bun loaves that are just like circular and flat on the bottom? That's what it's shaped like. And then it has like the head and the ears on top. And she also got me this little like pink fuzzy bunny keychain. And guys, hold on. Do I turn my camera on? Or do I have a photo of it somewhere? I think I have a photo of it somewhere. I don't know if, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, it's not on, I don't have it saved on my computer, so darn it. But I'll just tell you, right? You guys remember Jeremy? If you don't remember Jeremy, let me see if I can find a picture of him. I know for a fact I have this one saved in my computer. Hold on, I need to I know some people probably have no idea who Jeremy is and they're probably like, what are you talking about? Oh, here, I got you. I found it. This is Jeremy. We're gonna ignore this. Looks like I took this in like one of those fever dream videos or something. This is an actual item I own. His name is Jeremy. He's a giant pink rabbit sculpture. My mom got me a little one. I have a pocket-sized Jeremy now. He fits in my hand. He fits in the palm of my hand. I have a pocket Jeremy now. He's so cute and he's like really soft. Pocket Jeremy. I love him. I need to give him a name at some point too. I might just name him Pocket Jeremy though, because I think it's fitting. Alright, let's continue horse catching. I don't want to get too sidetracked. Yeah, no, I'll have to get a picture of him at some point, but he's very cute. Little Jeremy. I'm hoping I catch at least like one event horse today, even if it's a TB, because my luck yesterday was just atrocious. It was so bad. No, okay, hold on. I gotta tell you guys a story. You guys want to hear a little Kai story? That's a tree. You guys want to hear a little Kai story? Because you guys saying little Jeremy reminds me of something. So, when I was younger, I was in Girl Scouts. I know, Acker. I feel like a lot of people were at one point or another. And the troop leader was a friend of my aunt's. Oh my gosh, my congestion won't stop. There was a troop leader, and then there was like the secondary troop leader. Their names were Jerry and Little Jerry. Like, we actually called him Little Jerry. That's what we referred to him as. And my aunt was like one of the like group leaders, and my mom was too. But you know what I found out? But I didn't understand it when I was really little, but I found out years later. It was like a jump scare because I didn't realize the entire time I knew those people. Those two were married. They were married. And it took me until like years after I left the Girl Scout troop to realize they were a gay couple. Jeremy and Little Jeremy, not Jeremy, Jerry and Little Jerry. They were a married couple. And they had an adoptive daughter. Which I didn't realize until years later. And I was like, Oh my gosh. You guys should see my face when I found that out for the first time. I was like, what? My mom was like, yeah, you didn't know? Like, it was just common knowledge. But, like, honestly, props to them, because that's awesome. I'm glad they were happy and stuff like that. Like, you know, my first clue should have been that they lived together and slept in the same room. But, you know, I was not very smart as a little kid. Because I went over to their house for a sleepover with their daughter one time. And yeah, that should have been my giveaway. But I didn't know. That was at the time where I didn't know what, like... I didn't know that two guys dating was even possible. Like... When I was little, I thought that, like, it was physically impossible for someone to date the same gender as themselves. Like, I thought there was some, like, ungodly force preventing people from doing it or something. I don't know what I thought. I didn't understand a lot as a kid. The smallest horse in your inventory. Ooh. That would be one of the unnamed foals. They're an Icelandic forever foal. And they're the shortest Icelandic possible, if I remember. I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Yeah, I think it's this. I just can't see their heights as babies, so I'd have to take them out. I really don't want to do that right now. But that would be the smallest horse in my inventory. If we're not counting foals, horses that I actually have names would be Shiver. Where's Shiver at? Am I dumb? Where's she? This is Shiver. Oh, hey, a Clydesdale. Also, like... Am I the only one that finds it weird that they chose an Arabian over a Clydesdale? Like, as much as I hate the Clydesdales, Clydesdales were the next ones in line to have, like, a high-tier event coat. Like, the only reason I would think they would put, like, I don't know, maybe they decided to use an Arabian because they know that quite a few people don't like the V2 Clydesdale. So just to play it safe, they used a breed that pretty much everybody likes. Like, I'm okay with the Arabian. I'm not opposed to it because I'm not the biggest fan of V2 Clydesdale. But at the same time, I feel bad for the people who were, like, waiting for a Clydesdale because they kind of got cheated. They kind of got cheated out there. I mean, all of the Val horses have their issues. The main one being that most of the coats look like they were put together in, like, 5 minutes. The only one that looks like there's actual work put into it is the one that looks like probably the most funky quality-wise, which is the Rosy Thoroughbred, because the rose and pattern and stuff just doesn't mesh well with the horse. But it definitely looks like they put some detail into, like, the leaves and stuff like that. I will say I'm glad they chose, like, a burgundy horse. I feel like that's good. That breaks up the pink a little bit. But I wish there would have been, like, yeah, there's, like, a little bit more variety. It's very pink. I love pink. But, like, that's a little too much pink when 3 out of 4 of the Valentine's horses are all, like, completely pink. They're meh, but they're better than some of last year's event coats, so I'll give it that. There's still stuff that needs to be, like... There's still stuff that needs to be improved. But it seems like it's getting a little bit better. Like, I'm still trying to convince myself to like the Rosy Thoroughbred. Even though I don't like it, and I probably won't like it, I'm trying. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll catch one and I'll give it a tack set and just absolutely fall in love with it. I mean, considering Trick basically said that they're just not gonna use player submitted coats anymore unless they contact people way ahead of time. I doubt it was based off of somebody else's stuff, and if it was, they would never admit to it. So, I mean, and to be fair, roses are a very popular thing for Valentine's Day, so it could just be possible that somebody submitted a rose design and then they came up with their own and it just turned out to be really similar. Like, I know stuff like that's happened before, but it's not like maliciously at all. It's a very simple theme. Like, I kind of figured that if they did make a rose horse, it would just be like a plain horse with like some kind of rose decor on it, because that makes the most sense. It's not looking too hot so far, guys. I've not seen any event horses at all. Like, I've noticed that a lot of people have been catching, like, in the more recent events especially, the moment the event comes out, people are catching rare horses and stuff, like, left and right. Like, it makes me wonder just how much the spawn rates are turned up for events. Like, when the event first came out, I caught a chestnut Rebecano Arabian, like, almost immediately on one of the islands when I was hunting for horses. Those are rare horses. And I had never caught one before. The only time I caught one was because Tim literally found one and was like, hey, come catch this. So I did. That was technically the first chestnut Rebecano I caught on my own. Which I still need to name them. I don't know what I'm gonna name them. I would love if they brought old events back, but I feel like a lot of people in the trading community would be very upset about that. Honestly, like, there was one event thing that, oh my gosh, I wish Wild Horse Islands did, and I'm so devastated they didn't. Somebody put together an entire medieval themed event with like horse armor and dragon themed horses and all kinds of really cool stuff. They put so much time and effort into it. I would have loved to see something like that, because it reminds me of like Ren Fair and stuff like that. Like, it's so sad. There's been so many times where people have given them, like, full island ideas. Like, full island ideas, and horse ideas, and all kinds of other stuff that they're literally saying, like, yeah, you can use this for free, just credit me. And then Wild Horse Island still goes and makes their own thing that's, like, a million times worse half the time. Like, you know how many cool coats that were always made by other people for, like, different events for them to use for inspiration or even just straight up use? You know what I'm mad about? The spring event was originally Easter/spring. And then they've just completely phased out Easter almost completely. Give me bunny horses. Give me something bunny related besides like one rabbit plushie. Spring is the bunny time of year. But like, here's the thing. A horse coat with like a tiny bit of blending isn't gonna affect performance. There's already tons of horses and stuff like that with shading. Even adding more, like a couple detailed horse coats is not gonna kill performance because it's part of a model. It's a texture, and textures are not gonna have as heavy as an implication on performance as like items would. I understand not having the horse armor or things like that because that would be demanding for performance. But they have literally no excuse to be putting out coats that look like this. Also, make sure to everybody in chat say happy birthday to Tango. It's their birthday today. Yoink. That's mine now. And like, it's so sad. They went from like low detail horses to better detailed horses and then just immediately gave up on it. Yeah, well, we caught at least one event horse. Just a quarter horse, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I don't need that. I'm trying to like, because I don't want a horse I don't want to come back to jungle, honestly. Like, there's so much cool stuff Wild Horse Islands could do, and they just don't. Like, I know I'm really, really scared for the Worlds update. I have a really bad feeling that they're gonna release it and then be like, oh yeah, no, we only rehauled half the islands that we promised we were going to. We'll do the other half at like a later date, which is probably like next year. Because like, with the Trading Hub update, instead of bringing the breeding hub like they promised, they threw that aside and added something completely different instead that nobody asked for. Like, it was supposed to be part of the island overhaul. Like, what? I don't understand their logical thinking behind that. If you have time to make the breeding hub, make it. Don't be like, okay, we don't have enough time to make the breeding hub, and then turn around and redo an entire island instead. They were supposed to add the trading hub and the breeding hub. Instead, they added the trading hub and rehauled Roleplay Island and Wild Island, and then put them on a different server by themselves. Which was what they were supposed to do during the world overhaul, not that update. They just randomly decided to do that. Like, I get why they're doing it, but it's also, is that, hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hello there, you. Like, I feel like I'm hoping that with the island overhaul, that even if it looks absolutely horrible, that at least it improves performance for the mobile players. And just the people with low-end devices. Because I feel so bad for some people. They just want to play funny horse game and they can't. And like, if you can't stick to your word, that's okay. But tell people ahead of time and be like, hey, I'm not gonna get this out on time. We'll try to, we'll just start working on it early and provide it next update. And do something like that instead of making a whole different project when you could spend that time working on the breeding hub. Like, I know Wild Horse Islands, the devs have already lost the trust of a decent chunk of the community when it comes to good updates. Yeah, man, producer, I really wish. That'd be so awesome. Hello. I think my congestion's finally cleared up, so I won't be coughing in your guys' ears anymore. But I'm also, see, I'm considering something, right? I want to know. So you guys, you know, you see funny Jackson on the screen, right? I might see if I can potentially invest in getting a new Jackson model. However, I do want to know, do you guys like this outfit on Jackson better, or do you guys like the old Jackson? Like Prince Jackson? Because if I do get a new model, I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep one of the outfits, or I want to make a whole new one, or like what I want to do. Hold on, some of you guys probably don't know who the heck Prince Jackson is. I got you. Give me a second. So, I know like a lot of you guys have seen this Jackson before. I call him Little Jackson because he's a short little man. He also kind of looks like a little kid, but you know. I swear he's an adult. He just doesn't look like it. We just made him cute. I think it's this one. He doesn't have his crown. There we go. Man, it's been forever since I had him out. This is Prince Jackson. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see him. This is Prince Jackson. He's the model I used before we switched to the newer model. He's definitely more limited in like motion and stuff, but we used him for a really, really long time. I'm honestly shocked. I didn't realize how much you guys liked Prince Jackson. I honestly, my personal preference, I think like the newer one fits the actual character better, but I do miss Prince Jackson because I don't know. I like his design too. Like, hold on, let me zoom out. He's got like lace gloves on. He's got like a little tailcoat that bounces and stuff. But like, you know, he can turn and stuff like that, but he's definitely not optimized either. So like, I don't know, maybe I'll see if I can get a new Prince Jackson, like an updated version. I know like since this character was drawn, because I did the body base. Yeah, I did the body base. I think. I did do the body base, and then one of my friends did the clothes and the rigging. I didn't know Prince Jackson ever had legs. The only Jackson version that didn't have legs was the very first one and the second one, because I didn't know how to draw legs at that point. Hold on, you guys want to see the other old Jacksons? I could show you guys the even older Jacksons. I think I have every single one of them still saved. Except for maybe like the very, very original one. I don't think I have that one anymore because that one was just atrocious. It was really bad. Well, let me check a couple of horse spawns because I want to keep making progress. And then I'll show you. Oh, you remember? Okay, yeah, that one was the one before Prince Jackson. I know which one you're talking about. Okay, there's no good horsey up here. I will check for... Let me check one's tail really quick. Well, I'm not... I support furries. I'm cool with them. As long as you ain't doing nothing to harm other people or other animals or anything like that, I don't care. You do what you want to do. As long as you aren't harming others, yourself, or animals. Or just any living thing in general. That's fine. I support you. I don't care. I'm not gonna be one to be like, oh, it's cringe to paint a dino mask or something. I'm pretty sure I have multiple furries on the mod team. Like, I'm not gonna discriminate against somebody because they like putting animal mask on. Like, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I'm not gonna go after nobody. Alright, hold on. I'll get, okay. I'm just gonna go down the line. Like, you'll see that they kind of get worse in quality as time goes on. Because, like, I'm doing, like, newest to oldest. Alright. This was the Jackson a lot of you guys probably remember. This is the one before Prince Jackson. He's got a very simple outfit, but also one that Roblox just really, really didn't want to let me ever dress up as. You know how many times I bought like a white bodysuit with a like, turtleneck to dress up as this Jackson on Roblox, and then Roblox would just say "nuh-uh" and delete it. It was devastating. And also when I smile, he blushes. He doesn't track my face very well, but yeah, no, don't worry. I'll show you Walker too. A lot of you guys probably don't remember Walker, unless you guys remember the one clip of when Ken literally started flying. Yes, there was a Walker model. And I planned for him to have a new one eventually as well, but we never did it. Hold on, I don't want the nose. There we go. Okay. I don't remember the toggles. It's been too long. He can have a nose if I want him to. I kind of like him better without the nose, but he also looks fine with it. But he's just basically a recolor of Jackson, I can't lie. And he has the horns that don't move. Where's the wrong button? There we go. His tail can also come up. I had to go through like literally every single toggle to find it, but his tail can go up and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But the only time I used him for a couple streams, but not much. He is in one like clip that I had where I lagged so hard that Ken flew straight up. I love that clip. It's great. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go to the first Jackson that doesn't have legs. So I can't show you guys the legs here. Because he only has... Oh no, is it broken? Hold on, I think it's broken. I think the file... Oh, there we go, okay. Alright! This is even older Jackson. This is like his magical girl era. You can see the turning and stuff isn't amazing on him. But I also had this one for quite a while. He was in his magical girl era. The turning is not great, but this was also one of the person's early VTube model things. All of these models were made by the same person, by the way. You could see their improvement over time. They definitely have improved a lot. But like, this Jackson was the one I used for a pretty while. Like, a decent amount of time. And then I switched to the one that you guys just saw. And then eventually Prince Jackson. And then now the newest one. I will say, this guy has like quite a bit of motion in his face. I didn't realize how much emotion. He doesn't... He doesn't have legs. He doesn't have them. This is when I didn't know how to draw legs. Because this one was actually one I drew fully by myself. I drew every single piece of this one. Albeit a long time ago. So this one, if you ever wonder what my old art looked like, this is what it looked like. But he also does the thing that, like, new Jackson does. Where he, like, reaches his arms out when I look up. Oh, I'm showing off the old Jacksons. There's, like, because I had a bunch of models before my current one. Now, let me finish checking these spots really quick. We're having some, like, a nostalgia moment here for a little while. I'll leave them up for a minute while I check these spawns. But, like... You guys nowadays are spoiled. You guys got the really good Jackson. When a lot of the viewers first started, like when I first started gaining popularity, I used like this guy. This was the guy I used for a while. So a lot of people, this was the first model they saw. I'm devastated because I don't think I have the a very, very original anymore. Let me see if I can find the OG Jackson. I don't know if I have him anymore though. Wait. I do! Hold on. His face tracking is broken. That's awesome. My problem I have with him is that his eyes would always squint, and I don't know what I did. I broke the parameters because I made this one myself. I rigged this one myself with no prior experience. This was OG Jackson. This was the very original one. And I literally can't get his eyes to open. I'm opening my eyes as wide as I can, and they won't open any further than this. Yeah, no, he's changed a lot. But the only, hold on. I don't, okay, so he's got emotions too that I added. The tears don't work properly. I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, he could change outfits. The only good thing about this one is he could change outfits. No, this Jackson doesn't have legs. not at all. He could also have this one. This is the one I used so often. I love this one. It's like a little onesie. But like when my first ever Wild Horse Island streams was with this guy. Yeah, this is the one I used most of the time, and I'd often pair it with the I think it was, where's the, I don't remember the keybinds. There's a keybind that allows his ears to flop down. I don't know what the keybind is. I forgot, it's been too long. Alright, I'm gonna switch back now. Here, you know what? I'll appease. Oh, wait! I forgot, we have honorable mentions. You guys might remember him. This is Pocket Jackson. He was most of the time accompanied by a very annoying voice changer. And I also, hold on. He also often wore glasses. Okay, hold on. And let me show you the other honorable mention. I guarantee you, this is the model that the least amount of people will remember. Because I only used this one for like a week. Maybe not even. This is Halloween Jackson. This is one that my friend made specially for Halloween. And I only used it for a little while. But like, we definitely were inspired by like Draculaura from Monster High for his outfit. But I think it looks, I miss this avatar. I wish I used it more. But like, I don't know, maybe someday we'll bring back Spooky Jackson as like a newer, up-to-date model. We'll see, we'll see. He also does have legs! He has legs! I know, crazy, he has legs. He also has a tail. We gave him a little like demon tail. But yeah, I wish I got to use him more. Like, I love the upper body movement. There's a lot of motion. Spooky Jackson with tail plus legs. Yes. Yes. Alright, hold on. You know what? You know what? Hold on. We're gonna bring back. I'll use him. Just for today. For all the people who've been deprived of Prince Jackson for so long. I'll bring him back just for today. Alright, let's actually get back to horse hunting now. This was... Wow. I remember when... I used him for a very long time. Before we got new Jackson. So he's the one probably most people remember. But... I did say when we got the new model that I'd use him again from time to time. And I never did. So here, I'm living up to my promise finally. Like, there's this one person who makes models, and I might save up and purchase a model from them. Because I really like their style, and it's very, like, they're very well made and stuff, but they're expensive. So if I were to get a model for them, from them, I would have to spend probably a good $300-400. Which, that's a lot of money. So... Yeah, I'd have to do quite a bit of video posting and streaming for probably a good couple months to earn enough money to even afford that. Because, like, I'm also trying to save money and put back money for my future as well. Because YouTube's very unpredictable. I could suddenly one day just completely lose everything on YouTube. Like, everything stops getting views, nobody comes to streams anymore. Things could change very suddenly with YouTube, so I always gotta be prepared and have money put back, just in case. Did any herds spawn? On desert, okay. Alright, let's go check Volcano. Volcano time. I don't know, I'm trying to like... I don't know, I don't like making videos that are heavily inspired by other people. Because I want to be original. Hello, Tim. Like, I don't want to do videos that are heavily inspired by other people because, one, I just want to be creative on my own, and I don't know, it just feels wrong. Like, it's one thing if it's something that literally every person on YouTube has done before, like turning in training receipts or things like that, because that's just like, everybody's done that, let's be honest. Pretty much every Wild Horse Islands YouTuber ever has turned in training receipts for a video or some kind of item for a video. It's like, that's nothing new. Yes, gambling video, pretty much. Van Gogurt. What? Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Oh, that's my alarm. Joke's on you, alarm. I already did that 2 hours ago. Alright. Ooh, I'll definitely check that out at some point. But like, I don't know. I have a couple of videos. I recorded a video last night. But I honestly don't know if I'm gonna post it. I want to post it, but I'm nervous. Yeah, no, I never stream pinged. That's whatever. Like, I don't know. I want to incorporate new things into the channel. But also, I don't, like, it's gonna be hard to incorporate new things to the channel when majority of my viewer base is here just for horses. Like, as much as I don't want to say a majority of you guys are here just for horses, let's be honest. Be honest with yourselves. You're here for horses. And I want to keep doing horse content. I'm not saying I'm just gonna stop doing horse content completely. I like doing horse content. It's fun. But at the same time, I do want to use my channel to show off things I've been working on and things like that. I do know I want to start showing off my characters and things like that, which I'm trying to work on. But man, it's been a hassle. It's like, I'm trying to make a list of things that I need to talk about and like show off about that character. And I can't think of anything. And every time I've asked you guys for help, you guys just say, oh, and then give me like a super really hyper specific question that only makes sense for like one character. Which is not the point. I need something I can put like on a template for every character. Alright. What are your thoughts on the Valentine? There's not really much to like that's new. The horse coats are okay. The entirety of all the mechanics is completely reused from last year's Valentine's event. The mining is stupid. And it's also stupid that they raised the amount of velvet hearts you have to give Cupid. That's kind of just the basic summary. There's like a lot of things, but that's just kind of the basic summary. It's okay. Just, it's okay. That's really all I can give it. It's okay. They definitely haven't been creative with the events. I'm really hoping that because this event didn't have anything really that creative added, I'm hoping that they're putting all of their effort into making the overhaul of the islands really good. It used to be 10, now it's 15. And it also, it's super obvious too, because they still had it in the chat where it said that you gave Cupid 10 hearts, because they forgot to change it. They raised it and then made it obvious that they raised it because they forgot to change a single number in one of the text things. Yeah, like, honestly, I feel like it was fine at 10. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it being at 10. I think it's just they want us to spend more time in the game because they get money off that, so I mean... The heart meteors aren't even worth it if you're playing by yourself, and even when you're playing with other people, it's not really worth it unless, like, the whole server goes for it. Hi, horsey. Wow, I caught a depressed Mustang. That's awesome. I need to catch or get a wild caught of the Arabian for this event, and then I'm basically set. Once I have that, I'm good. I don't have to keep playing after that point. I probably will a little bit, but... Because, like, I'm just trying to get the stuff for foals more than anything. That is a really big quarter horse. Like, I don't know, it's honestly to the point where I might just start giving away stuff from my inventory that I don't want anymore. I just don't play enough anymore for me to sit here and hoard event horses that are probably gonna be worth like 100 moonstone at max by the time everything's done with. I don't know. I'll probably keep like one of the TBs just to turn into a foal and then just give all the rest away. Like, if I can get a wild caught for the foals, I'm going to. If not, then, like... Yeah, I see that. But I bet you the spring event's gonna be probably equal with this event, if not worse. Because they didn't start out very strong this year with events. I will say it's better than last year's Valentine's event, in my opinion. But at the same time, they didn't really add that much this year. So, I'm guessing that the spring event's probably gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be a few new accessories, new horse coats, and they're probably gonna bump up how many butterflies it takes to actually redeem anything. That's basically what they did with this event. I'm not gonna be shocked if that's what it is. I mean, like, I don't blame them for not making, like, a whole new island or anything. I get that. That probably takes a while. But, like, at least, I don't know, not bump up the hearts. You add more accessories for us to get and then make it harder to get everything in general. Like, I don't get the logic behind that, besides them just wanting more playtime. I've been collecting velvet hearts. I don't know when I'm gonna turn them in. Or if I'm even gonna turn them in. I've honestly found that the best way for me to get velvet hearts personally is just while I'm horse catching, if I see one, go mine it. And that's kind of just how I do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, honestly, I'm just waiting for, like, a good horse game to come out. And then, I'm honestly not gonna be surprised that whenever a horse game comes out that can rival Wild Horse Islands in quality, but actually, like, listens to the community, Wild Horse Islands is probably gonna lose a decent chunk of people. Because, like, let's be honest, Wild Horse Islands is good. But if there was another game that actually listened to the community, but had the same features as Wild Horse Islands, wouldn't you guys play that one instead? I would. Like, the only big issue with Wild Horse Islands is they just don't listen to the player base. They just listen to the player base. Everybody love them. But because they, a lot of the time, willingly choose not to listen to the community at all. Also, you know, the polls thing that they added to the thing, you know what? When they posted that they added it, they were like, oh yeah, no, everybody can vote, but even if one option wins, doesn't mean we're gonna actually use it. So you know what I bet's gonna happen? I bet you they're gonna post a poll, you're gonna have everybody in-game vote on it, and then everybody, there's like a very obvious one answer that everybody wants, and then they just don't add that anyways, and they just never do anything with it. Because you know how many times they've done that with polls in the Wild Horse Island server? Been like, hey, what update do you guys want first? Like, what's update are you most excited for? And then they just never bring out that update, but bring out every single other one that nobody cared about. Like, you know, there's no polls right now on there. But they'll probably add them once they need to add polls. But a lot of the times, the polls mean absolutely nothing, so I wouldn't get your hopes up too high if, like, one thing wins a poll, because that doesn't mean really anything in the sense of the Wild Horse Islands devs. I can see why they're trying to gauge, like, what the community wants, but it seems like they do that just so they can give the community the opposite of what they want. Because you know how many times they've done that? It's honestly kind of funny at this point. They're just like, okay, what update do you guys want? Like, they asked what new horse breed everybody wanted. Everybody wanted a warm blood, right? So they're like, okay, we hear you guys. We're gonna add the Marwari. Like, what? Marwari was one of the options. They didn't win. The warm bloods won. But they're like, oh yeah, no, don't worry. We got you guys. We know what you want. We're gonna add the Marwaris. Like, what? I just find that honestly kind of funny. Like, see, here's the thing. They did a poll a while back where they asked what horses people would want, and warm bloods won, and then they re-polled it, I'm guessing. Because the original one, warm bloods won. Not Marwari. Like, I'm cool with it. It's a cool horse breed. But, man, I'm, like, worried that they're gonna horribly mess it up. The Icelandics came out okay, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because the Icelandics turned out okay doesn't mean that the Marwaris are going to. I'm hoping and praying they don't horribly mess it up like they did with the Tekes. Because I think it's pretty safe to say that Teke is probably one of the most hated breeds in Wild Horse Islands. I know it was originally Mustangs, but I think Tekes might have overtaken them as least favorite breed. I'm not for sure because it's not really like a good way to tell. Also, man, you know what I realized? So, a lot of you guys don't probably know, but I also have a Twitch channel that I stream on sometimes. But that one's not family friendly, so don't go search it out if you are not okay with that. I always gotta clarify. But, man, Twitch is complicated. It really hurts my brain trying to wrap my head around Twitch. I truly don't understand half the stuff on Twitch. I used to be a Twitch streamer. I was on YouTube, then I went to Twitch, and then I came back to YouTube. I like YouTube better. I like streaming on YouTube better. It's just easier for me. It's much easier for me. So I honestly, what I might do is I might take that Twitch channel and use a YouTube channel instead. And just have that be like a non-family friendly YouTube channel. The only thing that worries me about that is the name I have on Twitch is kind of similar to this one, and I don't want people accidentally stumbling upon my non-family friendly channel that are not aware that it's not family friendly. Cause like, I don't know, man. I don't want to be responsible for someone's kid getting in trouble. I really don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to accidentally get someone in trouble. Because I know when I was younger, I got in trouble because I was watching, I think it was Jacksepticeye was who I was watching. I got in trouble because he swears. Which is really ironic because both of my parents swear. even since I was a little kid. Old, like the Chibi Jackson with a little gardener outfit on, he's still here. I just brought back the old Jackson for today because when I switched to the new model, I said I'd bring him back every once in a while, and I never did, so I'm finally living up to what I promised. Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea. If I do that, I will definitely make sure to like specify that I'm not family friendly. Like, hey, don't let your kids watch me because I'm not family friendly. If you're a kid, make sure you have your parents' permission because I'm not family friendly. Like, I'm family friendly here. That's never gonna change. This channel will always be family friendly. I'm saying that right now. It will always be family friendly. I think there's been slip-ups in the past and things like that, but I've done my best to, if there ever has been a slip-up, to not make it known and handle it later. If you guys want to know the Twitch name, I'm going to say this, but first a warning. Don't put it in the chat. This is verbal only, because I don't want people to see this out of context. If you want to watch my Twitch channel, I've not streamed over there in a little while, but if you want to watch my Twitch channel that is not family friendly, I swear over there will probably be not family friendly jokes made as well on that Twitch channel. If you are okay with that, or you have parents' permission to watch stuff like that, the Twitch name is Blitz, BLITZ_Vanilla, exactly how vanilla is spelled on this channel. That is my Twitch name. It is not family friendly. It is a completely different vibe than over here. So please keep that in mind. Hello. I didn't catch these guys last time because I forgot, so there we go. Nothing new over there. We already soloed those guys. I'm just gonna stand here for a second, get her energy back up. But like, man, I need to stream on Twitch. I just got burnt out from playing scary games for a little while, so I haven't streamed over there. Yes, this is my old VTuber model. This is one I used before my current one. This is kind of like a little throwback today. If you want to see my up-to-date one, go to the beginning of stream or watch one of my previous streams. You'll see it. But if you guys want to watch the Twitch channel, even though there's no, like, VODs up there right now, there's a bunch of clips, like, funny moments that are featured if you guys want to watch those. My personal favorite has to be the I'm out of ammo one, if you guys see that one. I recommend watching that. Yes, I actually had him at one point, and then I sold him like an idiot and got nothing out of it. I'm still mad about that. I hope that someday they add the ability to get Spirit again for the people who already had him, at least. I want him back. His goofy eyebrows were amazing. I miss them. I got rid of him because at the time, that was when you had to buy horse stalls, and I couldn't afford a new horse stall, but I wanted a new horse. Aw, crap. I guess let's just check some stuff real quick. And if I don't have any, like, food I can get rid of. If there's anything good, I'll use the growth potion I have to catch them. Your favorite Foreverfall, Quinn. He is the original. Okay, there's nothing good. Let me go clear my inventory. I was gonna clear out my inventory. I forgot. Let me do that. Have any drawing tips? Just keep practicing, honestly. That's the best tip I can give. With drawing, don't give up. Just keep practicing. Find new things you want to practice. Practice them. Keep trying until you're happy with the result. That's how I improved my drawing. I decided, okay, I want to work on improving drawing faces today. And then I would take some time and practice drawing faces or look up new ways to draw faces or references and things like that. References are gonna be a beginner artist's best friend. Saying that right now. I'm not even a beginner artist and they're still my best friend. And also, there is programs out there that allows you to custom pose 3D models for reference as well. If you're looking for like a really, really specific pose, you could find one of those 3D model things and set them up how you want the pose to be and then use that as a reference. Alright, let's go to... We're gonna go back to Blizzard, because I already checked Volcano. Yeah, no, here's the thing. I sold my guy when the event was still going on, before they had implemented it where you actually get money out of it. So, I kinda got screwed over a little bit there. Oh man, I slept so much, but I'm still so tired. My sleep schedule's been horribly messed up lately. Like, I've been going to bed at like 6 in the morning and then waking up at like 4. The other day I went to sleep at like 7 and then woke up at 10 a.m. It was not a good day. I had a really bad splitting headache when I woke up. And then I took some medicine, talked to Nessa for a little bit, and then passed out. So. And then I slept half the day. I'm trying to get back into playing Horse Valley again. But like, I don't know, man. Depression has taken a toll on me, and one of those tolls is a lot of games are just not fun to me right now. I try to play certain games whenever I have the motivation to, because I know I won't have that motivation later. Like, I was loving playing Genshin, and then because of all of this hitting me, like, full force, I've lost interest in Genshin almost completely for the moment. I've managed to keep my attention on Honkai Star Rail at least. Also, for those of you guys who were in my Adopt Me stream when I was talking about how I was trying to get Dan Heng, I got him. I got the dragon version of him. I got him finally. I don't know if anybody's here from that stream, but I got him. Wild Horse Islands has also been one that I've kind of struggled to keep interest in. But I woke up and I was like, I want a horse catch. So here I am. Okay. Your tips on getting subs. My tip is, don't worry about that. Just post stuff you like and spend time making quality content, and people will find you. Also, another thing is there is on YouTube Studio, there's a research tab that you can look at popular topics and things that, like, people who already watch your channel. Oh my god, a baby! Hold on. A baby. Hi, Evan. But, on that research tab, like, say if I go there and look, it'll show me what other content my viewers are watching. It'll show me, like, recommended topics to make videos on, and things like that to grow my audience. So if you have that feature available to you on YouTube Studio, use it. Even if you don't think it'll be helpful, use it. It is genuinely helpful. But, like, I'm gonna tell you now, worrying about gaining subs, that's gonna be your downfall. If you want to gain subs, just make content you enjoy. Because if you try to make content for everybody else, you're gonna hate it in the end. That's exactly why, like, I stopped making The Vanishing Herd. I lost all interest in making that series. Mostly because that series was originally my concept, but it was written by somebody else. And it felt wrong continuing to post that when that person was not someone I was close to anymore. And things like that. I make content based on what I want to make. And if people don't like it, they can watch somebody else. Like, simple as that. And that honestly should be the way a lot of YouTubers operate, but most of them don't, sadly. I'd love to live in a world where every YouTuber made content that they absolutely loved and enjoyed just because they loved and enjoyed it. And not for money, but that's not how it goes. Man, I'm kind of sleepy. I need to edit that video too. Evan knows what the video is. Also, Evan, I realized, because I told you about it, I don't have a picture of the one girl, but I also don't have a photo of Sugar. I don't have a colored photo of, like, normal Sugar. I have the older version of him, but I don't have a colored version of him in his, like, normal form. Well, I say normal form, but, like, his current character, younger him. Because I was looking through old files and stuff, and I don't have one. I have, like, his sparkly spirit form. I have older version of him. I have an uncolored sketch version of him that you did, but I don't have a colored version of him. Man, this, like, my luck is horrible with this event. What have I caught today? I've caught a burgundy quarter horse, a pink quarter horse, and a single thoroughbred. That's it. I've been horse hunting for like an hour and a half, and I found that's it. Yesterday I spent 2 hours mass catching and only caught 2 pink quarter horses and an Appaloosa that's burgundy. That's it. My luck has not been good. For the first couple of days, I was decently lucky with only the thoroughbreds. Oh, there's appies on forest. We'll have to go back and get those. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some horses now so I don't overflow my inventory again. Okay, bam, bam. Oh gosh. Car rides are exhausting, man. Okay, we're gonna go to desert. My hair is like sitting funky in my headphones. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I really want to catch an Arabian. I just need to catch one Arabian. That's all I'm asking for, game. Just one. It doesn't have to be pure. It doesn't have to have any cool stats or anything. Just one of the Valentine's Arabians. I need to specify or else it'll give me like a black Arabian or something. I know she does. I'm not worried about that right now. She'll be fine. She's very resilient. And plus, if I clean her hooves and then run through the sand, that's just gonna get something stuck in her hoof again. So I might as well just wait till after I'm done with desert. We gotta think here, man. If I pick her hoof now, it's just gonna get... Something's gonna get stuck in it again, immediately. What? What? Bro. Like, I really hope this isn't like the Halloween event where I had to trade for a Fiend Frisian that was wild caught. Bro, honestly, I'll take any like high rarity horse right now. I'll take an IUH, I'll take one of the Arabians, I'll take well, preferably one of those two, but can't think of any other horses that are like, well, I'll take more Kens too. I'm cool with that. The spawn chance isn't like the worst ever. I caught an Equinox Arabian when they were around. I'm hoping I can catch a Val Arabian as well. Also, Tango. Now I'm thinking about this now. You still gotta finish the stream things. You know which ones I'm talking about too, I think. I don't wanna be like super obvious about it. You don't have to do it right now, but you even told me to remind you because you'd forget. I'm probably not gonna stream too much longer. I'll probably stream for like 2 hours or something. I'll probably finish catching this round of horses, and then we'll go through and just check everything, and then I'll end stream there. Oh yeah, no, if there was fall damage, I would not have any horses. But gladly there's not. I think the rosy TBs are trying to haunt me, honestly. Like, I've caught so many that it's just sad at this point. That's okay, Tango. Focus on your own stuff today. I'm just reminding you. Because I was thinking about it, and I'll be honest, I forget about it too. Bro, if they added the ability for your horse to, like, actually permanently disappear in Modern Horse Islands, they would probably lose everybody, honestly. Let's be completely honest here. If they added that, they'd probably lose so many people. Man, I slept so much. I'm still tired. I hate when this happens. Did I take my medicine today? I didn't. Oops. I'll take that in a few minutes. Bro, I used to have this little, like, ring that my friend gave me. It was like a little, it was like one of those, like, really crappy, like, fake silver rings. I loved that thing so much. Kind of looked like an engagement ring, honestly, but it had like a little fake sapphire in it. And it was like a very simple little ring. I wore that thing everywhere. But I eventually stopped wearing it because it turned my finger blue. I think it had something to do with like a reaction between my skin and whatever it was made out of. but like I had a blue like ring mark around my finger for a while. So I had to stop wearing it. Thank you. Happy Valentine's as well. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, fake rings aren't the best. But at the same time, if you want like a good quality ring, they can also be really expensive. So like, I don't know. Kinda, you lose or you lose. One of the two. It's one thing if it's an engagement ring, because then it's kind of like worth it, I guess. But am I the only one who thinks it's kind of dumb to spend like thousands on a ring? Like, yes, it's to be like, oh, you know, I love you, let's get legally married. But at the same time, it's like, do you really have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a ring? As long as it looks nice, that's kind of what matters, right? Like, I see the importance of it for some people, but to me, it's just kind of dumb. Like, it's the thought that counts. It's more about, like, the meaning behind it than actually spending tons of money on it. Like, if you can love someone even if they give you a cheap engagement ring, you're definitely a better person than if you're, like, demanding an expensive ring. Yeah. If it can last a very long time and it's not gonna like fall apart on you, it's good to have a sturdy ring that's not just gonna like break to pieces. But at the same time, like, you gotta spend like $6,000 on a ring that won't fall apart. Oh my gosh, yeah. Sounds like a nightmare, Tango. Any IUH, like, no. Nuh-uh. I am not the kind of person that gets lucky with Wild Horse Islands. I've not got lucky all this event, hardly. Oh, that's so cute. Pearl is so pretty. Bro, during the last Valentine's event, I was so mad. I lost connection while I was standing in front of 3 Cupid fjords. I could see 3 Cupid fjords in front of me, and one of them was pure, and I lost connection. I couldn't catch any of them. Also, like, is it just me? This is kind of random. A lot of people probably won't have a comment on this. But, like, especially, like, the older people in my chat. Like, adults, especially. I don't know how many adults are in chat right now. I know a couple are, but... Like, have you noticed that as time goes on, people are getting married, like, sooner and sooner? Like, I remember most people I knew would get married like mid to late 20s when I was younger. That's what I heard of most of the time. But now I've seen so many people getting engaged and married at like 18 or before they even turn 18. Somebody I knew when I was a kid got married at 17. Like, it's insane. It's crazy to me that so many people are just getting married sooner and sooner. I know some people have their reasons why, but like I think some people don't realize just how big of a commitment marriage is, because you're essentially merging your life with that person. I can see you. You can't stick your head in a tree and expect me not to see you. Oh my gosh, you know what's one thing that like scares me, right? So, I've shown my face before. Multiple times. Either on stream, or in a Discord server, or I literally have a video that shows my face. I'm so terrified for when inevitably I get recognized in person for the first time. Cause like, I know for a fact there is at least one viewer that lives like in my city. I know for a fact there is at least one viewer that lives in my city. And like, that viewer is also friends with my little sister. So like, that's gonna be hella awkward if I run into that person in person. Like, I know I used to not care about, like, if I looked like I just walked out of, like, a thunderstorm or something when I went outside and went to Walmart or whatever. But now every time I go out, I feel like I had to make sure I shower right before I go out. Right before I go anywhere and walk around anywhere. Because I'm just waiting for the day that inevitably someone comes up and like, "You're Vanilla Bunilla, aren't you?" And that's gonna simultaneously be the most terrifying and the most exciting day of my life. Because it's exciting, because it's like, oh my gosh, people are actually recognizing me. I've clearly made it somehow. But also, oh my god, that's one of my viewers who's heard me rant about crazy stuff and heard my stupid stories about getting sick and everything else. So it's like, oh my gosh. Eventually, I'm gonna get recognized in public. Eventually, I am. And it's gonna be terrifying. It's like, yeah, because as much as, okay, like, believe it or not, I'm a very shy person. I have extreme social anxiety. It might not be obvious on streams, but it's true. Like, oh my gosh. Because, like, I don't know how many people that watch my channel actually live near me. I know one person does. Because during a stream a long time ago, I had mentioned a childhood theme park that I went to. And that person's like, hey, I live by that theme park. And then I'm like, hey, I live by that theme park too. What letter does your city start with? And then they said the letter and I was like, oh my god. I was like, there's no way that one of my viewers, because at the time they were like one of my really active viewers too. They were like one of the most active people on my channel. I was like, there's no way, you're lying to me. And they're like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. Apparently, they go to the same school that my aunt teaches at too. So that's wow, yeah. Found that out during a stream one day. But it's like, I haven't met a lot of viewers that even live in my state. So that's a good sign. Right? I know there's not a lot of, as far as I'm aware, there's not a lot of viewers who actually live in my state at all. So I think I should be okay. I'm gonna stop for a second just to regen her stamina. Wow, we love the animation just not working. But like, I don't know, man. I'm honestly kind of glad that most of my viewers don't live near me. But someday. It also really doesn't help that I used to go out cosplaying. And I want to start doing that again. Which is just gonna make me stand out like a sore thumb. Cause like, I used to go out cosplaying dressed as like Attack on Titan characters. I walked around a place that I'm not gonna say out loud because that'll give away where I live. There is a place near me that has like a big Ferris wheel. It's like a shopping district kind of thing. And I walked around there dressed as Levi from Attack on Titan. And man, I looked back at the photos, I looked so uninterested. I think I did a pretty good job of nailing the Levi expression, honestly. The only downside to that is now anytime I drink anything, I instinctually stick my pinky out like I'm drinking tea. Because I practice doing that for specifically that cosplay so I get their mannerisms down right and stuff. And I can't stop doing it. It's been years. It won't go away. Like, I do it subconsciously. I don't think about it. It just happens. I also went to Walmart dressed as Armin one time. Yeah, I have. I have. Plenty of times. I've mistaken black hair for obsidian. But like, I don't know. I've done a lot of weird cosplay stuff, but honestly, when I'm in cosplay, I don't even feel like, I feel like a different person. And honestly, that's very empowering for me, at least. Like, having a chance to go out and just have fun without worrying about other people are thinking. Oh, hey, look. Look who it is. Another one of you guys. Come here. This would be number 7, I think. I mean, it's green because plants and it has roses on it. I'm scared to see the forever full rosy TB, I can't lie. I'm really scared. I'm scared of what that's gonna look like. Alright. Just lunar left, and then I'm probably done for the day. Horse catching. I might horse catch again later, but I'm tired, and you know, I don't want to horse catch all day. Well, I say all day, it's 7 o'clock at night, but all night, because that's basically my daytime right now. They're just huge. Oh gosh. I could see that either being really goofy and cute or just atrocious. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna look. No, that's not bad at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tim has probably done worse. Pretty sure a lot of people have done worse. I get her stamina back up so I can actually finish horse hunting here. Hi, Kaden. Good morning, or about good night. One of the two. Whatever time it is for you. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, buying lasses will eat your money away very quickly. Man, I've been sitting in one place too long. Every time, I know I have, because anytime I've been sitting in one place too long, I move slightly and I hear multiple things pop, which means I have been sitting there too long. And I just shifted in my chair and my knee popped, so. Yeah, see, at the same time zone as me. I forgot about that. Sorry, man. I gotta take my medicine, though. It's medicine time, guys. I can't tell if that fjord is really tiny or if it's just the angle I'm standing at. Oh no, you are really tiny. What the heck? You're just a little guy. Like, I don't know. I need to start getting more exercise because I've been laying down and sitting down like almost all day every day for a good couple weeks now. Don't slide at me like that. Excuse you. Okay, that's everything. Yay! We're finally done. Friendly little tip for UH hunting on Lunar. If you look at the hair on the horse, if they have purple or bluish highlights on their hair anywhere, it's not obsidian. Obsidian doesn't have the purple and blue highlights. Like if you look at this horse's tail, yeah, it's like the little highlights. The obsidian tail doesn't have, the obsidian hair does not have that. If I recall correctly, hold on, do I have? It has the same texture as all the other gem hairs. It'll have like a shiny foil texture. It'll kind of have like this sort of texture on the hair. Yeah, I didn't stream ping. I didn't bother. Just wanted a chill day anyways, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna go back over there. I'm gonna sell the horses that I don't need real quick. Now, they're not really that small. Hold on, I have a small IUH. I just don't know which one it is. It's... This is a tiny... This is a tiny IUH. Okay. Where is Ken so I can re-equip him for when I get back on next? Here he is. Alright. Oh, I never took your glasses. Oh, okay, you can keep them on. The Valentine's event isn't over yet. It is Valentine's Day. You can keep them on, Ken. Alright, though. I'm probably gonna end stream. I streamed for 2 hours. It's longer than I planned to stream, if I'm gonna be honest, so... Alright. I'm gonna end stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys whenever I have motivation to stream next. Bye, guys.